Morning, guys. So, really quick video I just saw on my news that SPIR Global, ticker symbol SPIR, they're going to be included into the Russell 3000, and this is actually really big news. And you guys probably already understand, but just to clarify, there's a lot of big institutions where they have rules, right? So, for example, some institutions like hedge funds and stuff like that, they have rules where they'll only invest in companies in the S&P 500, or will only invest in companies in the Qs, only invest in companies in the Russell, right? And then there's also companies where they basically index funds, right? So index funds that they kind of imitate those indexes, right? Or they imitate those lists, right? Like they imitate the S&P, they imitate the Qs, they imitate the Russells, right? And basically they'll have to allocate, like when certain stocks enter or leave that that index or like that group of stocks, like then those index funds, those holdings, those holding companies, they'll have to readjust their portfolio to imitate what just happened, right? So when SPIR Global enters the Russell 3000, from what I remember, it should happen sometime in July, I want to say. But then those companies that imitate the Russells, they'll be forced to remove the stocks that just left, that got deleted from the Russell, and include stocks that just entered. One of them being SPIR Global, right? So that's more buying pressure. Another thing is also there's also as I said before, there's companies that are limited in what they can buy based off of what stocks are in what indexes, right? For example, like the pension fund, like the California Teachers Pension Fund, right? Teachers don't want you like gambling on like super micro caps, right? So like they have these rules that say, oh, you can only buy stocks from specific groups, right? Like only stocks that we deem like reasonably safe, right? So I think this is really good news for like the stocks that are entering, right? Definitely, it's not good news for stocks that are leaving. You don't want that to happen, unless they're leaving for like a market cap reason, right? For example, I think like Google and Amazon, they were not able to join the Dow because before they split, right? Before it was like $3,000 a share, or $3,000 a share, I think, or like 50, just high. I completely forgot, but like I know Amazon for sure was like 3,000 a share. They're not able to join the Dow because the Dow is based on the dollar value, not based off of just the market cap. So that aside, other companies, most of the time, they're based off of market cap, and just stocks joining these types of lists includes a lot more buying, or creates a lot more buying pressure for those stocks. So I just wanted to like include that. This also comes to like at a similar time to when that deal I talked about before, the 14.5 million extra shares at, 2.1 million extra shares at 14.50. If that deal ends sometime in like I think mid-June, if whether or not that company wants to buy more shares, right? If the company has already finished buying shares at this low range, which I would be surprised if they finish buying shares just because how low the public flow is. But if they haven't finished buying the shares yet, then I would expect some type of like them to finish off that deal. Anyways, once that deal ends, I think that there will be lowered short interest because they don't those companies don't really care to keep the stock down anymore because they already finished buying, right? Those are my thoughts. Sorry, I thought this video would be kind of short, but it ended up being pretty long. But yeah, so SPIR Global is going to be put into this Russell 3000, and that's really good news for any growth stock, right? But yeah, so yeah, really quick video. Have a good one.